wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We are from Group 6. This time we will present the result of our discussion about risk management of financial institution. Before we saw our presentation, let me introduce my group. My name is Sumarni as moderator and this my friend.
Hello, my name is Adam Siraj as a speaker.
Hello, my name is Tiara Ramadanti as a speaker.
Hello, my name is Novel Aditya as a speaker.
Hello, my name is Pipin Handayani as a speaker.
My name is Vivi Rismawati as a speaker.
My name is Hani Malinda as a speaker.
Okay, the first material will be read by Tiara Ramadanti.
Happy watching!
Understanding of risk management of financial institution. Financing risk is the potential for the future to fulfill their obligation to financial institution. The purpose of the financing risk management is to minimize the possibility of failure of the debtor and or other parties in fulfilling their obligation to the company. The application of risk management to financial institutions must include at least 1. Activity supervisor by the board of commissioners and directors of financial institution responsible for ensuring the application of risk management and its education in accordance with the characteristic, complexity, and risk profile of the company.
The second material will be read by Novel Aditya.
2. Adequacy of policy, procedure, and determination of risk limits, which includes the financial institution risk management strategy, the level of risk taken and risk tolerance, policy and procedure and limits. 3. Adequacy of the process of identification, measurement, monitoring, and risk control. Identification, measurement, monitoring, and risk control are the main part of the process of implementing risk management of financial institution. 4. Management information system used to support the implementation of the process of identification, measurement, monitoring, and risk control. 5. Comprehensive internal control system. The implementation of an effective internal control system (SPI) can assist financial institutions in safeguarding their assets, ensuring the availability of reliable financial and managerial reporting, increase the compliance of financial institution with the applicable rules and regulation and violation of prudential aspect.
Next material will be read by Pipin Handayani.
The Financial Service Authority that determine that financing companies are required to apply risk management to 1. Strategy risk is the potential failure of financial institution in achieving company goals due to inability or failure is planning, determining, and strategic implementation, proper business detection making, and the lack of responsiveness of financial institution to external checks. The process of strategic risk management of financial institution. A. Identification risk management of financial institution. B. Risk measurement strategy of financial institution. C. Risk monitoring strategy. D. Risk control strategy of financial institution. 2. Operational risk is a potential failure of financial institution due involve of failure of internal human process, information technology system and or even from outside the company environment. Operational risk management process. A. Identification of operational risk. B. Measurement of operation risk. C. Risk monitoring. D. Risk control.
Next material will be read by Hani Melinda.
3. Risk of asset and liabilities. Failure in the management of asset and management of corporate liabilities that cause shortages of funds in meeting the obligation of financial institution. Implementation of asset and liability risk management. A. Active oversight of the Board of Commissioner and Director of Financial Institution. B. Adequacy of policy procedure and determination of risk limit. C. Adequacy of the process of identifying, measuring, monitoring, and controlling risks. D. Risk management information system. E. Comprehensive internal control systems. Risk of failure of financial institution in achieving goal. To do failure of financial institution in achieving goal due to the failure of financial institution in finding the best competition of management who has high competence and introduction. Implementation of management risk management. A. Active oversight of the Board and Commissioner and Director of Financial Institution. B. Adequacy of policy procedure and determination of limit. C. Adequacy of the process of identifying, measuring, monitoring, and controlling risk. D. Risk management information system. E. Comprehensive internal control system.
Next materials will be read by Adam Siraj.
I will to explain a material about governance risk and risk of financial support. 5. Governance risk is a potential failure in the implementation of good governance, inaccurate management style, control environment and behavior of each party directly or indirectly involved with the company. Implementation of asset and liability risk management. A. Activity oversight of the Board of Commissioner and Directors of Financial Institution. B. Education of policy procedure and determination of risk limits. C. Adequacy of the procedures and measuring, monitoring, and controlling risk. D. Risk management information system. E. Comprehensive internal control system. 6. Risk of financial support. Risk arising from inadequate funding or capital of financial institution, including lack of access to additional funds or capital in the face of loss or unexpected funding or capital needs. Implementation of assets and liability risk management. A. Active oversight of the Board of Commissioners, Directors of Financial Institution. B. Adequacy of policy procedures and determination of risk limits. C. Adequacy of the process of identifying, measuring, monitoring, and controlling risk. D. Risk management information system. E. Comprehensive internal control system.
The next materials will be read by Pipi Rismawati.
7. Risk of financing. Financing risk is the potential for debtors to fail to fulfill their obligation to financial institution. The purpose of financing risk management is to minimize the possibility of failure of the debitor and or the other parties in fulfilling their obligation of the company. Adequacy of the process of identification, monitoring, and risk control. A. Risk identification. Identification of nature, type, and complexity of business active, including distributing of funding. Measurement of financing risk. In measuring financing risk, you can use as indicator of the ratio of receivables to total asset or comparison of low quality financing with total financing. C. Risk monitoring. The work unit that carry out the function of monitoring the risk of financing monitors and report the risk of the financial institution of the board of directors at any time in the event of the risk of the financial institution of periodically. D. Financing risk control. E. Financing institution to update the procedures for determining the quality of financing. Financing institution determine the score of receivers in context of controlling risk financing.
That's what we can say. Hopefully it's usually more or less we apologize. See you in class to continue this discussion. Thank you so much and see you. Bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you. Bagusnya bagus.
Satu, dua, tiga.
Thank you.